Hey, welcome everybody. We are actually recording. My name is Tammy Montgomery. I'm here with my son, Robbie Montgomery. I'm known as the Fearless Mama online. That's my brand. My son's brand is King Emoji. And he just kind of came up with that brand. It was just one night he was like, I really love those emojis on Facebook. And so I'm gonna do what you say, Mom. And I hear you always talking to your team about branding. So my son is actually walking the talk, like doing exactly what I do. I was just saying before I recorded this that I've been self-employed for 31 years. Robbie, my son, he is self-employed as well. He does not have a job. He makes a living off of the internet just like I do. So we can make money 24/7. We're going to be teaching you guys a little bit about what we do here tonight. We work well together. We kind of do tandem. Like I've had Robbie help me boost my Facebook engagement, and he's amazing at it. He's been teaching Mary Beth. He's been teaching a lot of the team. We had a lot of Facebook training before we took our little pause, for my family to be, our goal is to be in Arizona, which like I was saying before the recording, we found a house. So we're so excited. We just got back in town. We leave on the 12th of June. And June's a good month to move, I think, because this way, I'll have time to get settled out there. And then July, it'll be like, okay, July, August, everybody knows that gets busy again. And the fall is explosive. Okay. So I have a lot of things planned for the Fearless movement. Just really, I do. I have a lot of things, exciting things I want to talk about. So I'm going to go over those real quickly. Updates are this week, the Mama 3.0 is going to be completed. I've had to give Tim some time. He had to work on another program, which is called DFF, Digital Freedom Fighters. That's going to be coming out. It's going to be a 49, 100, 200, if I'm remembering this right, 300, all in is 500. And then also Six Figure Empire, the webinar is going to be updated. He's working on that. It should be, I know he's given me a few dates and he even apologized, but by the 17th of June, he says, does that work for you? Because he knows whenever we have a relaunch, he knows that I like to do Zooms. And he says, does that fit in your schedule? And I said, yes, I will be out and pretty much settled. I have to mute a couple of you guys. Sorry. I just have a really bad, my head gets kind of spinning when I hear noise, so I have to mute you guys out, okay? So please stay muted while I talk. If you do have any questions, we can take them at the end, and we'll be able to do that in the chat, okay? All right, so Tim Berger, he's the owner of the Fearless Mama and Six Figure Empire. I'm the trainer, and some people have debated that with me. They think that I'm the owner, and I absolutely am not the owner. I cannot log in to the back offices. I can't fix any of your guys' accounts. You have to send in a support ticket, support@thefearlessmama.com. The other update I wanted to go over is the member to member. And the member to member is going to be where one second here. The order page right here is actually going to be updated to where you guys will have the choice to how to get paid, okay? So Cash App, Venmo, however you want to get paid, it's going to be the same exact thing for Digital Freedom Fighters when it comes out, DFF for short, and then Six Figure Empire. You know how you'll see me post and other people, they'll post like proof and results of like the 250s. Like we can take credit card, we can take PayPal, we can take Stripe. Well, you'll be able to take cash, and I have taken cash. It's very easy to take cash. And right now you can take cash. And I'll show you where you can do that. You can actually mark the person paid right here in the back office. All you got to do is click that. Okay, so collecting right here, it says you're going to have the option. Oh, hey, it's live. Wow, right before our eyes. He just turned it on. So what we got to do now, look at that, Mary Beth. So right now we can literally change that. It says, I do not want to accept offline payments. I do want to accept offline. So you're going to have a choice, and then your sales page will then flip to where, you can take cash. Let's say you want to go and pick up a MoneyGram for $250. It's kind of fun. Or Western Union. So you can go in your back office of your mama And then you can put it right in here. It says if you have no instructions, they won't know how to pay you offline. So you want to give your instructions in there. So that's cool. And then you want to put your cell phone number in here. So you'll get a text alerting you of a new member payment. And then your email address. And then you would set the offline payment option. So look at that. Boom. Tonight while I'm doing this, this Fearless Mama Zoom update, it's right here for you guys. So it's very exciting. So that's really going to be wonderful, isn't it, Mary Beth? So guess what? Tammy won't have to answer any more Stripe questions. Yay. Hallelujah, man. I'm telling you, all of a sudden I'm like, I'm really excited about that, because I laugh and I joke around a lot, just for people that don't know me. I have to have a sense of humor, because if you can imagine my inbox on a day-to-day basis, and yes, I get people asking me, even if they haven't joined me directly, I get every single day at least 10 to 20 people saying, I have not heard from my sponsor. My sponsor's gone. Can you help me? And this is okay. If I stopped to answer every single one of those people, I'd never get anything done. So that's the reason why I'm pretty strict in the Facebook group and say, you know what, please help your members. You know, if you get a sign up and you get a sale for $250, please at least answer them after you sign up with them, because it's not fair on me. I have my own business to run, and I'm bringing in big ticket sales. You know, like I was saying before the recording, May was actually my second largest month in the industry. And that was while, you know, trying to find a house and everything like that. It was a very high 5-figure month. Okay. I will be hitting 6 figures a month, with this business very shortly in August, September, October. My goal, especially with the new level of $7,000, I will be hitting 6 figures a month. Okay. That's my goal. So getting back to the updates, we'll be able to take, you know, however you want to take it. And then all you got to do is advertise, you know, advertise your page. Now, I did want to say we have a couple great members that have created other systems, extra systems. And that's cool. Make sure that you guys go through that material. You know, there's a gentleman he's crushing it right now. And it's cool because he was actually one of my first mentors online. Him and Mac and Chuck Marshall were actually one of my first 2 mentors online. So it was really humbling for him and you know, to think that he wants to market my products, which is really cool, and create a system around it. Any of those questions, please don't ask me those questions. And he says the same thing about, you know, don't ask me about Fearless Mama stuff. It's all back here in the back office. I created the 250 program so that people would learn that no matter what program or whatever opportunity that you market, you'd actually be able to learn the steps, because it's really, really simple. When you go in here and you go into my bonuses, you'll see things have changed around here, by the way, if you haven't logged in a while. Like, this is product access now, okay? Product access is changed. We're calling the masterminds the product access. And I might have shared this on the last Zoom that we were making changes. So it's going to be called Mama 3.0. There's no more Fearless Mama 2.0. It's Fearless Mama 3.0. It's still the same, 250, 100% commissions. So here's your product access, and you have 20 of them. And I'm on a deadline tonight, actually, after this Zoom. I'm not done working. I still have to give Tim every single detail of each mastermind. So can you imagine, I got homework tonight. So every single mastermind, Mary Beth, I have to give Tim the notes, the cliff notes for those, because he's going to put them on the sales page, the original sales page for the Fearless Mama. Okay, so that's going to be updated. Very exciting that we're going to have these choices, okay? What else did I want to show you? So the bonuses and my journey and things like that, my 100-pound transformation, it's all through here. Is this for real? I talk about big ticket sales. You know, this is in our New York home when I recorded these. But yeah, so you'll be able to go here under bonuses and extras. And of course, everybody wants to know my Craigslist secrets. I have a lot of those in the bonuses. Robbie and I haven't been because we've been so busy, we haven't put up a ton of Craigslist. So we're going to be back at that once we land in Arizona. But right here is updated. If you guys have not seen this, I don't want to scroll all the way down because there's some people that are not in yet. But this is my, what I call my 3-step marketing guide. So you want to print this out. So if you haven't printed this out yet and you are a member, it's good to have handy and read it. Read it a couple times. You know, this is going to really help you kind of put the pieces together, if that makes sense. So you always have 3 steps to any sales funnel, okay? Remember, you're not bugging your friends, family members, none of that stuff. You're advertising, you're driving traffic, and you're not inboxing people. Like, that's just the worst kind of marketing method I've ever even learned or know about. You're getting the word out, okay? So you're driving traffic. You're putting up ads on Craigslist, Facebook. Robbie's going to talk about Facebook engagement tonight. He's got a tool to share with you guys that's working really good for me. Also, Kaboom traffic is working really good for me, okay? So those are the things that I'm using on a day-to-day basis in order to get leads and opt-ins. Even while I was away, I was building my AWeber list, and I have like 500 leads. They were coming in while I wasn't even touching the computer. I set that up before I even left, okay? You can set up your plan and your DMO. DMO is daily method of operations for short. It's kind of a fancy term, but you can do this. See where it says it right here? Down here, guys, by the way, if you are a member, you can follow along. It's changed down there, okay? I've actually given specific instructions, okay? So scroll down and you'll see. But like Mary Beth, for example, and I and all the other leaders on this call will go from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we're usually off Friday, Saturday. Like, that's our kind of our, you know, or however, you know, sometimes I work 2 days on and 5 days off or whatever, you know what I mean? You can work whenever you want to work because obviously internet's open 24/7. So I've put it down in a blueprint, okay? So, but these are my lead generation strategies. Doesn't mean that that ends it right there. In fact, I don't think I have the USA Today. Yeah, I do. I kept the USA Today ad just when I was in the airport in Phoenix, and I said, actually, Bob was one that brought it up. He said, oh, one of your members is advertising in the marketplace right here, USA Today. I'm not sure who's, maybe someone on here. It says right here, proven system helps ordinary people earn $250 commissions over and over again. There's a classified ad right here in the USA Today. So my strategies are not limited to, I mean, the strategies you can do postcards if you want. You can do ringless voicemail. I mean, there's so many different ways of marketing. So that's what you want to do, is you want to put down what is right for you. If you're a Facebooker and you want engagement, you know, we got that training. It's going to be coming up here in a minute. But if you have little to no budget, like when I first started, now I spend, you know, $1,000 or $2,000 a month on my advertising. But it's because I've gotten up to that point. But that's pretty darn good ROI when you figure 5 figures off of $1,000 to $2,000 a month. That's pretty darn good. You know what I'm saying? So, but you can run however you want to. Like I said, I thought it was kind of cool to see, you know, someone's marketing the product in the USA Today. I thought it was pretty cool. Let me just stop screen share and make sure. Oh my gosh, I got a bunch of other people that want to get on. 8 more people want to jump on. Hold on. Aisha, it's hard. I'm not sure why you can't it keeps bumping you off. And Michelle, sorry, I did invite you, and I'm sorry I didn't promote you yet to the panel. 1 second here. Got some probably more people that Rob has invited. All right. So we're up to 32. Pretty good for just a quick spur of the moment notice, huh? Cool. So that's kind of the updates. We got, you know, we always want to keep this fresh. I made a post yesterday and I said, someone told me this and I thought it was kind of funny. Someone said, you know, online programs, they don't really last much longer than 6 months. I'm like, I've been doing this for 10 years for one. The only reason why I leave a company is if the comp plan changes or something happens to the owner. You know, that's me. Because I'll tell you one thing, the reason why my income keeps climbing every month is because I stay in the same place. Yeah, sure, I may add a tool on or just a small little gadget or whatever, you know, Kaboom or, the Facebook tool. I may add that on, but it's going to enhance my 6-figure empire business. Does that make sense tonight? The reason why I really keep you too, exactly, Arthur, and I know Mary Beth does the same thing, and I know Sam does, because Sam's like, this is my main gig. This is my main business, Fearless Mama, 6-figure empire. So there might be another little, tool or a texting tool or, something like that. That's great. It's like a front door, it's a customer acquisition. Think about it that way. Okay. So when you're thinking about building a multiple 6-figure a year business, internet-based business, which this is, and we sell e-learning products, right? We're in the education business. That's what this is, really, when you think about it. We're teaching and training people how to make money online. When you're looking at your portfolio, so to speak, okay, and you want to hit $10,000 to $20,000 to $50,000 a month, whatever your goal is, whatever your promise is to yourself. You got to make promises because usually you break goals, right? You want to look at it and put it down on a piece of paper. Say, okay, I have the Fearless Mama funnel. Okay, I need to get into 6-figure empire because it's going to leverage, it's going to increase my income, right? So you have to put it down on a piece of paper, on a plan, just like you're running any Fortune 500 company. I've coached so many people in the past 10 years, and I am so amazed when I ask them, do you have a notebook? Do you have a checklist every single day? And their answer is, no. Well, it's all online. Well, okay, it might be online, but there's something to writing it down. I have a clean slate right here. Every single day, start out with a clean slate. If something didn't work yesterday, don't worry about it. You got a fresh start every single day, right? So between my marketing guide and what you have in your portfolio, okay, so we're going to have another product, for example, Digital Freedom Fighter, right? And then 6-figure empire is going to have another upgraded level. So whatever's in your portfolio, you want to write it down. So whatever capture page or front end, however you're acquiring that customer, okay, for me, it's over 310, 311. Last time I checked Fearless Mama members, for example, there's 1,800 in the company. I think there's almost 1,900, probably 2,000 by now. I lose track, but Tim usually gives me the number. So those are other people making sales. There's someone on here, Rob, I've never met before, and he said his sponsor's name. I've never even heard his sponsor's name. So you guys gotta understand something. I don't memorize the whole 2,000 people that are in here. I don't even have access. I can't even see who joins on a day-to-day basis, okay? I can only see who's coming into the Facebook group, which is over 2,200 people now. So you want to write down, what do you have? What is your front door? In other words, where are you driving traffic? Because your job, and the only job that you have, if you want to call it a job, is to collect leads. That's it. You're a marketer. You're collecting leads into your sales funnel. So your sales funnel, whatever it be, whether it be a number, maybe someone's calling a number, maybe someone's opting into your capture page. However you're acquiring that customer, you are creating a database. Okay? That database is how you follow up. So there's some people that haven't come on here before to listen to me, but you got here because someone, me, someone in the group, someone knew that we were going to have a Zoom tonight, for example. I wanted this to be a Zoom so that, obviously we can talk about the the updates, but I also wanted to just kind of give you guys the flow. The flow is always the same. And like Robbie has said before, if they don't see you, I'm teaching my son this, if you don't have exposure, you don't have eyeballs to what you're doing, you won't make a dime in this business. If you're not collecting opt-ins, you're not connecting with people on social media, you won't make any money. There's many times people will say, I'm not making any money. And I'll say, well, what are you doing for advertising? Because it's the whole, Walmart wouldn't stay in business if they didn't have people coming through the door, So you got to get in that mode of thinking that don't worry about it. I read someone's quote, or not a quote, sorry, someone's post in the Facebook group, and she said she's scared about running her first solo ad. Now, why would you be scared? You got to understand, I'm the Fearless Mama. Okay. I'm here. Don't be scared. The funnel will sift and sort for you. The person's not going to bite your head off. And what's the worst thing that they could say? We just had this discussion at dinner with my family. My daughter had her friend over, and her friend even said, the worst thing they can say is no. And she's 18. So the worst they can say is no, right? That's the worst thing they could ever say to you. So get used to the word no. I don't even hear no anymore because I'm driving so much traffic, putting out so much content that people are coming to me. Now, that's what you want to do, right? And that's what the Fearless Mama product does. I know Mary Beth, she don't bug people. They come to her. They want to work with Mary Beth. They want to work with Mary Beth. They want to work with Arthur. You know, they want to work with you guys because you're giving value. God bless you. Sorry, it was my husband sneezed. So they want to work with you. You know, they want to work with you as their sponsor and mentor. So this is how I've built my business, multiple six-figure a year business, because they know I'm here. They know they can contact me. And that's one of the biggest things, that once you do get a Fearless Mama sale, for example, don't be shy. Pick up the phone and welcome them. I do. I haven't called the one person that joined, or I'll Facebook message them, or I'll make sure I bring them in. But don't be shy. Help them. Just say, hey, are you interested in earning more than $250? That's usually one of my questions right away, you know, because after all, where I've made the most money is not with the Fearless Mama product. You got to sell a lot of 250s in order to make $50,000 a month. Where the money's coming from, and you'll learn this in my modules, it's from the $1,000, $3,000, $5,000 sales in my bank. Okay? I love member-to-member payments. It's a great business model. It's an 80-20 compensation plan. I just got a Skype from Brad tonight. He said, hey, you send me an invoice. You just made a level 2. It's really cool. Yeah, I don't know who that is, Rob. I don't know who Dylan is. So, you know, it's just an amazing feeling to know that you're here with a community. I plan on doing other masterminds for Six Figure Empire once we get into July. The other thing I've been pondering is a mastermind, a paid mastermind. So I'll have some updates about that. I'm going to be writing some notes on that. Let's see. Okay, cool. Oh, good, Brian. See, we already have Brian. He just set up his offline payments. How does it look, Brian? How does it look on your page? Is it pretty cool? I'm going to check it out. If anyone does that live right now, hey, Steve, how's it going? If anyone does, now, Steve, you're with Mary Beth, correct? Cool. And what I like about Steve is he's accountable. In other words, he told me, listen, I spoke with Mary Beth and I got my traffic running. That's the kind of team members I like. Like, okay, I'm ready to get it going. Okay, ready, set, go, right? So many times, and, you know, we'll get into this because it's almost 9. Boy, I should be a bus driver. It's almost 9:30, and I told Robbie would be coming on at 9:30. 4 more minutes I got, and then Robbie's going to be talking. If you always are getting ready to get ready, your business is never going to take off, guys. You know what I'm saying? It is a click or two of the button to get this set up, and it's a click or two to start running traffic. Okay, Roy's great. In fact, Roy is where Brad got this the sale. You know, $3,000 sale from a solo ad. You can't beat that. You know, it's really, really cool.
Yeah, the offline payments was easy to set up. I just did it.
Good.
I just put my instructions. I'm taking cash or certified check, mail it to the address. Have a nice day.
Can you share your screen and show us what the sales page looks like now?
Absolutely. Give me
okay. Arthur's going to share his screen. That's that little green button down thingy down there.
Screen. Shit.
I'm going to do it as soon as we jump off.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
All right. So what I did was Collect 100% commissions. Go to your back office. Right here, collect offline member-to-member payments.
Mm-hmm.
And right down here, it says, I take payments in form of click. Make sure you click this button. I want to accept offline payments. And it says, I collect payments in form of cash, certified check, or money order, mail, check, or cash to, boom, here it is, Early Consulting. And it's that easy. My phone number, my email address, click the button, set it, and forget it. That's it. And the system does the rest.
Cool. So now did it update the sales letter?
You know what? I did.
Or the order form.
I did not check that. Actually,
let's check that.
Let's give me 1 second here.
You're like me. You got all these windows open.
Yeah, give me 1 second here.
Like I have a domain name that goes right direct to the order form. He's in Kaboom traffic with me. Or someone. I haven't even got into Kaboom traffic. I'll do that in a minute. Yeah, there you go. That'll take you. Tim told me it's not quite done. He says it's not, he says it's not as pretty as he wants, but.
At 1:39 in the morning, down here in the lower right.
All right, I'm sorry, guys. All right, here we go off. All right, and it says, boom, there it is.
Like it. See that, guys? Yay. That's so exciting.
And I have other, that's awesome. Awesome. I'm excited. Yeah.
Very exciting. Very exciting. I pushed hard to get this done, guys. I was sick and tired of hearing in my inbox, Stripe. And I'm like, no. I mean, good thing I have a good sense of humor. Well, my family hears me vent, but whatever. They're like, oh man, the Stripe, you're always getting.
Yeah, good thing I have a thick skin because obviously you heard the stories, but I'm very resilient and there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Exactly. Look at that. So now when you click other payments, can you just click on that for everybody?
Yeah, there it is.
Right there. Boom. See, as a marketer, I've learned a lot about, and Robbie knows a lot about why it takes so long for stuff to get switched on websites. The programmers have to do all this code. They got to put all this stuff in there. See, we wish we could snap the finger, and me as trainer and stuff, I mean, I'm like, Tim, can they get it done? Can they get it done? So, but with the programmers, they got to write the code and everything like that. It's got to be very careful because people are running traffic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's great. It's right there. And it was that easy, guys. I saw it.
Just seen it. Ricky that was on here. Ricky, you saw Arthur do that. So should be able to have no problem setting up your payment. So you guys can say Oru, you can say Cash App, you can say whatever you want to say and put it in there. And is there still an option where they can pay the credit card, Arthur?
Yeah. Well, I have it set up through PayPal, but yeah.
Okay. See? Beautiful.
The thing I learned about this business is that money loves speed. So you gotta act fast. You gotta be fast.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And Kaboom, how's Kaboom going for you? Pretty good?
Yeah, it's actually, I sent out a couple of emails today to my list of people that subscribed and came in to go ahead and upgrade. And it came out, actually, I did the math. So if you do the 4 banners for the $197, it comes out to like $32 a month or like $1.08 a day, which is probably the cheapest form of advertising out there. So so I just let everybody know it's cheap, and you limit your exposure with just doing the free and just having one, because a lot of people are coming in these days and it's getting flooded. So your offer is not being seen as much as it could if you had 4. So law of averages.
Good idea. Yeah, good idea. Definitely good idea. I love Kaboom. So the topic of tonight was, obviously, now we're going to get into the residual advertising strategy. So I showed you guys the basics. Is everybody still following what I've covered so far tonight? Do we have any questions up to this point? Because now we're going to get into the real nitty gritty. Okay, cool. Okay, Brian, that'd be great if you want to after we go over the stuff. So Kaboom is one of the residual based advertising strategies I've been building. So whenever I get a Fearless Mama member, I offer them Kaboom traffic. Okay, so get back with your sponsor tonight and sign up for Kaboom traffic. If it's me, then send me an email. Obviously, you know my email. It's free to join. But like Arthur just said, if you want to upgrade, you're going to get paid on that person that upgrades. So for example, if Arthur's member is on here, they can, you know, get into Kaboom with him and he'll get $50. I've got a residual of about $1,000 a month. So I've got, it's like $2,200 every 60 days. That's pretty darn good. You know, I mean, you can build it up to $5,000, $10,000 a month in residual. I love working with John, and the more people that get into Kaboom, the more eyeballs are on your links on your website. How it works, it's real simple. You sign up, like I said, and then you'll see, I'll share my screen. This is actually on my page that I print off. Remember I told you guys, you got to print off this marketing guide. So at the bottom, put down your marketing method. Now Kaboom is going to work for you 24/7, even if you're not actively marketing. See, when you set up a marketing strategy, it should be working for you 24/7. Arthur wakes up to payments. Mary Beth wakes up to payments. We all wake up to payments because we have our advertising. In the middle of the night, people are buying from us. So that's the beautiful thing about these kinds of advertising strategies I'm sharing with you. So before I started my journey of finding this house, I set up Kaboom. So I was on one of the leaders' calls. So Kaboom traffic is has their own capture page. There it is. I always have a domain name for everything. It goes right here, okay? And so they'll enter their name, email address, and phone number. So this is, like I said, a way for you to have two income streams. You have Kaboom you can make money with, but then to market your Fearless Mama link is what you can do with Kaboom. So I'll log into Kaboom traffic. Has a nice video. It explains it all. I won't be explaining it tonight because you can go see there's a Fearless Mama member right there. There's another Fearless Mama member. There's another Fearless Mama member. So I taught this before on my last Zoom. So Sam's my sponsor, actually. And now there's 1,891 members. And there's the it'll show your balance of how much you earned. So you'll be able to find all your stats. The cool part about this is there's how-to videos on how to make the banner ad. And I am not techie. Robbie can attest for that. I'm not techie. I ask him a lot of stuff. Okay. I just have a big mouth and I tell people a lot of stuff and do videos and you know what I mean? I market. So anyway, I'm not a techie person. So if you're not a techie person, don't worry about it. You can create your banner. I think I have 7 members join tonight. I never talk to these people. They go through the whole funnel and you never talk to them. So it's another automated way to make money. So it's a great residual add-on. So what I recommend is when you get a Fearless Mama member, send them your Kaboom link. Okay? Send them the Kaboom link and then, you know, send them the other, say Tammy's got, you know, paid advertising in there in the back office as well, but it's $97 for 60. You can get 2 banner ads actually. It's $97 to upgrade, okay? So you can get that. It's real quickly to set that up. So that's your capture page. Of course, remember how I planted the seed and said you guys got to have your foundation, which almost every single online marketing program has capture pages. All right, so that's how you're building your list. You can keep track of all your stats. Let's see. What else? So that's what I like doing is building, you know, residual for in May was actually a pretty decent month, was $21.60 just for that program. So it's pretty cool. So it just shows you, you know, that you can help your member to have a source, you know, right away. Like, okay, boom, I'm getting exposure. You know what I mean? So all these ads, you can look at them. You can go in there and just listen to all the training. So it's pretty cool. The other one, So does anyone have any questions on Kaboom? Make sure you get back to your sponsor. Make sure the person that invited you here get their Kaboom link. Let me just stop the screen share. If your sponsor don't have it, then message me because I'm hosting the Zoom. That's my little benefit for doing the Zoom tonight. So that's the Kaboom, and we're going to go into the Facebook strategies. So is everybody ready for that? I just want to make sure we're not going too fast, too slow. Okay. All right, cool. Rob, I'm going to unmute you. And do you want me to share the screen on for your Facebook, or are you going to be able to do it?
Yeah, you can share it.
Okay.
Or allow me.
Oh, that's right. I have to allow you to. 1 second. I got to bring Daryl on. Okay, first off, I'm going to kind of lay the foundation for everybody. Facebook, I've made a lot of money on Facebook. So Robbie starts seeing that, that evolve for me. I have a pretty decent following. I'm not on Facebook a lot during the day. I'm actually driving traffic with my solos, Craigslist, YouTube, that sort of thing. My Facebook is almost like I put my link in my email follow-ups. So in other words, my Facebook is to show people that I'm transparent. Now, there's some people that make a full-time living on Facebook, and that's all they do. That's the only place they market is on Facebook, and that's absolutely possible. It's just a little bit slower. Like, in other words, you're going to have to build that following up, and you're going to have to do a lot of hustle. Like Arthur said, money loves speed, right? So, you can implement 1, 2, or 5 of these strategies that we're talking about tonight. But for his Facebook, his foundation, he started, like I said, King Emoji brand, and then he just started getting followers. I'll show you guys something that's very impressive here. And I don't know many people that have as many likes as him. Let me just, someone just wants to know if there's going to be a replay. So this is my Facebook group. Let me get over to Robbie's page. There he is. And definitely follow him. See how he has his page set up for business? Like when you go to Robert Montgomery's page, I call him Robbie, sorry. When you go to Robert Montgomery's page, you'll just know that he's set up for business. He's self-employed. I mean, like he literally can teach you guys step by step how to get your Facebook page set up, okay? He does have a free ebook now to give away, and it's very informative on a lot of this. So whatever we're covering tonight, his ebook goes into more detail. We'll give you guys the link for that. But anyway, this is his page, and his engagement on one post is 313 there, 343 there. He allowed his mom to tag him on this one, and I got a lot more likes because I did. So I was up to like 223, but if you scroll down, he's got 360, he's got 395, almost 400 right there. Absolutely incredible stuff. People are asking him to be on Facebook Lives together. Zooms. I think this was a live, right, Robbie?
Yeah, it was. Yep. Okay.
And when he updated his cover photo, he got almost 400. So I'm going to let Robbie go ahead and take it away. Rob, where do you want to start? I kind of laid the foundation for you here tonight.
Yeah. Hi guys. Good evening. Thanks, Mom, for the intro.
You're welcome.
And I'm here at the top here. I'm waving. I just want to get this going here and explain what I do and how it can benefit you guys with the 250 business and six-figure empire. Can I share my screen, Mom?
Sorry, I was muted. I might have to share it. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, because Arthur did. Yep. Okay.
So I just wanted to create this kind of awesome little intro. Hold on here. We all know the big blue, and I call Facebook the big blue, right? And without it, a lot of us wouldn't be here on this call. And a lot of people bash it, a lot of people praise it, but I'm one of the few that actually truly believe Facebook is has a very positive future. And I know there's a lot of different opinions on that, but I also want to cover it. So what I built actually recently, and it took me about 4 months to build this, it was a Facebook tool. Now, Facebook is very hard to create a tool around, okay? There's APIs, there's coding, there's compliance problems, there's also privacy. So the biggest thing when I was building this tool with my partner, and you guys are really going to be amazed with this newest tool that we created. The thing with Facebook, you got to realize there's a news feed, there's your messenger, there's groups, there's plenty to the website. But really, when you want to get exposure, where do we all look? We all look at the news feed, right? Mary Beth knows this, Arthur knows this, everyone on this call knows that the first thing you're on your phone, it's either groups, news feed. And so I was like, well, you know what, we got to come up with a tool. We got to come up with something that everyone wants, and it's clicks, it's likes on your post. And to get that exposure, whether it be a prom or it be a cruise you went on, or it would be your business, everyone likes that dopamine in their brain, essentially. That's my joke. I made a post about that, Mom remembers. But people humans are very psychological creatures, right? And we love that interaction. And so with Facebook, they really did know what they were doing as far as people coexisting online. And when I built this tool, I'm like, what our number one issue is, and I think we all know this, a lot of people on this call, when you add a friend on Facebook or you have a friend on Facebook, people automatically think my engagement has actually been easy. And that's not true at all. It takes a lot for another human being, and it's sad, it's kind of crazy, but in order to get them on your page or in your business, and Arthur knows this, Mary Beth knows this, and the messenger, it takes a lot of psychology to get a person to join or click or do whatever on your business. So let me get on my page here, and I was actually on Tony Robbins' page because I always follow him. But this tool I want to bring you guys to my personal fan page as I'm logged in. And this post yesterday, and it was mid-afternoon or early afternoon, and it was real. And Mom's like, "Wow, I can't believe you were able to remove that many people." And I'm like, "Well, thanks to my trusty tool, I was able to remove all the inactive people on Facebook." Now you're thinking, wait a minute, there's actually a tool out there that can do that. And that is correct. I actually coded and developed a tool. It was my business partner and I that did this. And what we did is we got an API from Facebook, and it's all compliant. It's actually really cool how it works. But all it does is it's like the Spotify app. I'm sure a lot of you guys use like Apple Music, and you log in with Facebook like Spotify does. So when you log in on Facebook with Spotify, it's the exact same thing, exact same API. So what this does, this tool, and I'm going to show it to you in real time. First off, you guys did see my engagement. And I don't have thousands of friends, guys. I don't have thousands of friends. But what I am doing, though, is I'm on everyone's page. Everyone in the community knows I am. Mary Beth knows. The moment she's on my post, boom, another notification. Robert Montgomery's on her post. It's because the algorithm works for me and not against. And I want to show you guys, and this is going to be some mind-blowing stuff, not just the engagement, but also my news feed and how clean it is. You guys are going to be in for a treat pretty soon. I've never shown this to anyone, but how amazing the news feed is for me because I engage, okay? So I have the post here, like a cover picture, and Mary Beth knows this. You update a cover picture, maybe you'll hit 50 likes. Even if you engage a lot, you may hit 100 likes. And I just use my friends, on here, because I know Mary Beth for a while. I know Arthur, wonderful guy, wonderful. You guys are all awesome. But look at like this post here. I made this back on the 23rd, and I got 512 on that. And I make jokes. I like making all sorts of funny jokes. Like this one got 473. But the key thing with Facebook is a lot of people are like, a guy gets a lot of likes. How is that going to be able to get my exposure? And, like I was going back and, the thing with Facebook, you got to realize what's in front of you is on purpose. Okay. It's not by random chance. Everything that you do on Facebook is also being recorded essentially in an algorithm, and they always figure out what to put in front of your face. And if you're not going to be the active one on Facebook, your actual posts will never be in other people's feed. So I want to show you this. Like, for instance, here's a buddy of mine, always on my posts, always. Well, in matter of fact, let's give him a love and move on. I don't need to comment. A lot of people always comment on posts too, but I do both. I always do both. But you can see I'm always seeing new content, like new, fresh content. You know what I mean? And I shouldn't engage that fast, because I always teach about, Mary Beth knows this. You don't engage fast. You wanna be careful of that. But you can see that all these posts here are actually like, I know everyone's like, okay, well, that's like normal looking, right? But you got to realize I'm not seeing other posts. Like, I wouldn't see Blake twice, right? I would actually see her once, and I'd see Jacqueline, I would see Nicole, and I would see you get the point. So when the more you engage, and I've always explained this, but I think a lot of people still don't get it, because essentially the more you do that, you are going to get exposure to yourself, right? And it's amazing, because I'll give you an example, Arthur, and this is really cool example for you. That post you made, you liked my post. I saw you loved it, and I appreciate that. But do you realize your post was in my feed today because you loved it? You actually tagged you tagged yourself to me, essentially. And a lot of people are like, whoa, what did you just reveal? I'm like, I always am seeing Mary Beth's posts because she's always on my page. If she wasn't, I actually wouldn't see her posts at all. And a lot of people, that habit you saw in the midpoint of this kind of talk here, is I kept going like this, right? That's the biggest mistake you can ever make on Facebook. And that's where I'm going to get into this tool right now. I like to talk like Mom. I'm a big talker like Mom, and I like to really give a lot of value. But for instance, she's always on my page, and I'll absolutely give her a love. She's awesome. And so, yeah, I want to get back to this tool. I'm going to go at the top. This is a Google Chrome extension that we built. So you don't have to be logged in on Facebook to technically use it. I mean, you have to be logged in, but you don't have to have that window open. And all I have to do is I go over to the top right, I click it once, and this is the interface that you get. And hopefully you guys are seeing this okay. Is it really clear? Like a really clear picture?
Yeah, it's fine. Yep, it's good.
Okay, good. So this is my favorite feature of all, and this is Google Chrome extension. Just gotta clear. I get a lot of messages. But yeah, if you go to, I don't think he realizes I'm in a Zoom meeting. But yeah,
He was just telling you how this is so easy. It's like taking, yeah.
Yeah. He's in my, he's a part of my tool as well. He's an awesome guy.
Yeah, everybody loves it.
Right. If you click on here, it's called the Social Blade. And this right here is a list of everyone in the past month that has not loved my post. Now, everyone in the community are like, Rob, you get a lot of engagement. That's just like crazy. But actually, to be honest, friends list I have, which it's mediocre. It's not like high, it's not low, but I'm hovering around 900 people right now. Okay. I actually just removed 400, so I was at 1200, but you know, that's why I use this tool. So how it works is you click on a 1 month cycle. So you just click 1 month and you just click begin. It opens up the tool, and it actually right now in real time, it actually goes on Facebook, just uses an API and scans, goes to your profile. So I'll go to your profile real quick, and it scrolls, and right now it's clicking here. And I'm just kind of showing you in real time what it does. Counts all of this, counts all the loves, and then it goes, well, let's compare it against the friends list in a 1 month schedule. And so I'll go back here and wait till it's finished. I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. It's pretty cool. Okay, so then it gives a little notification at the top, and it tells me that I have 213 in 1 month. That means in 1 month, people have been scrolling past my posts consistently, not like they were,
You can
you know,
spy
maybe,
on people, basically.
yeah,
No,
pretty much.
seriously.
But yeah, pretty much how it works. And a lot of people are like, well, this is just nuts. But essentially, if you have a tool that uses mathematics, so it just takes loves and likes. Our brain, yes, we can process a lot of different calculations. A lot of people are really good with math. I'm pretty good with math. So I was like, okay, well, if we take a ratio-based program and we count whatever was on a commercial, essentially, that's what your post is. When you posted the news feed, it's your baby, right? I mean, Arthur knows he makes a post with his family and he'll get like 50 some likes. That's because 50 people, I'm sure he's engaged with those people. Mary Beth, for instance, I've seen her hit like near 200. I've seen her hit really great engagement. She knows, and it's because she's engaged with those people. So I'll go back in here.
And that's why she's making sales, because
exactly
her news feed gets shown in their feed.
Yeah, it's actually quite amazing when a lot, I know how many newer people are on, and I don't like to repeat myself for like the older crowd that's been like on my Zooms before. But really it's amazing because the benefit of actually loving, and I'll just kind of take the stage here, but if the benefit of actually loving my posts, I don't know if you know this, and loving like Mary Beth's posts, Mary Beth knows this right away, and she's already going to know the words I'm going to almost speak here. But when I actually love her posts and comment, you wouldn't believe the exposure it gives her and it gives me. It's an equilibrium, essentially. Okay, and that's what Facebook actually created. A lot of people are extremely jealous of my engagement, and it's like, why would you be? Because the moment you love your post, it's in my feed. So it's like, I want to see your content and vice versa. So that's why I was like, you know what, we got to have a tool that cuts the stalkers out. We got to have a tool that we're all online, we're on business. If you're going to be friends with a person, I mean, why wouldn't you interact and message and like and comment on people's posts if you're friends with them? I mean, there's no point, right? So I was like, okay, let's take math, make it into a tool, and this is what it shows. So, you know, for instance, in 1 month, Fraser Brooks, there's, you know, some good names. And obviously, not everyone has time for Facebook, right? Not everyone has time for Facebook. But we're talking as you scroll along, you get people that are legitimately just not caring. Like, and you can pick it up. Mary Beth knows this. There's vibes you can pick up across the interwebs. It's like if a person, you don't join their business, okay, they cut like in your post. And it's like, okay, well, then they just lost their battleship, essentially. They've lost their battleship cannon because by not engaging with each other, Facebook was intelligent when they made this algorithm. And people are always like, man, I got to hack the algorithm. I got to know the algorithm. Well, for one, drop the ego and support your Migo, right? And I made that funny post a while ago, but it's amazing because Arthur, and his eyes lit up, but bro, your post was right in my feed. Even though it was like a share post, bam, right in my feed. It was amazing because And I love it because the more engagement each other get, Mary Beth knows this right away. I love her post. She can vouch for me. Is my post in your feed within, it's within time, right? I mean, she knows. And mom knows as well. So it's really cool. Another feature I want to cover, I think are you guys following me okay on this, the tool?
Yeah, I just wanted to say we have like a couple more minutes left before we're at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So just give them the basic,
Yeah.
what else,
Okay.
what's the second part of it? So it can remove inactive people. So obviously if you're thinking, this is what I used to think, guys, Robbie would say, man, you just have too many friends. It took off 1,700 of my friends I didn't need on there. So you'd think that the more friends you have, that the more people are going to see your stuff. It's not true. Facebook does not work that way. So, so you really want to have a tool like this to remove those people that are not engaging with you, because
I'll tell you right up, and
you have the more that your business skyrockets, because it's just fewer people that are going to see it.
I'll tell you
all
right
about
up.
efficiency. Exactly, Paul. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I'll tell you right up, and this is like going to be mind blowing for everyone on this call. But Mary Beth remembers, I think, well, I just always use my lovely friend as a good example. I just do, because it's good I like using the audience. But mom remembers I'd be like, oh, mom, I just hit. And this is like, I was being naive. I wasn't really knowing much. And Mary Beth knows I was like from 80 likes, 100 likes. Now it's 500, 400, right? Or 300. But the thing is if you get people that you're targeting those people, and this is what I want to get into, this other part of the tool. If you go to a Tony Robbins page, and I'm glad that this is coming through okay, because here's a really good example. So here's my buddy. I love this guy. I think a lot of people do. But if you go, this is another part of the tool that's really going to be huge for everyone in the 250 business. It is this right here. So you click on the reactions part of it. And I always like the loves, okay? Love, people take an extra time to hold it down and click it. And those are the people you want. They're more engaged. The people that just like a post, that's not really what you want. You want the love. So you obviously can see there's a lot of people that are Japanese, Chinese, all the different, it's really cool from different countries. That's what I love about Facebook. So you go here on the tool, and you can actually target countries, and there are tier 1 countries. So you can actually go into United States or Canada. And for instance, I just want United States. And if you want to put like, maybe you want to add 21 friends, or you want to add 700, or how many people there are found, right? There's 629. You want to add 113 people. And you want to put a delay between that, because you don't want Facebook thinking you're just like this, right? Like a robot. You actually want them to know you're human about it. So you put a 48 second, not 45. That's too robotic. You can put anything you want. And you only want it to be adding mutual friends as well. That's a big thing, right? All you do is you click begin. I'm not going to do this because I don't want to start adding people. But essentially you get the point. You can do that, and it actually adds all those people in a time delay. And you'll start seeing your notifications come in. Oh, blah, 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 accepted. Then what do? Go into your messenger, and this biggest tip I can give you, another thing with engagement, and not many people do this. I'm surprised. Mom did this. I loved it. The other day, she just totally played me. Like, you know how like a 10-year-old, a lady in 10 years in marketing. And I told my mom, like, Mom, number one thing I do, I'm getting tongue tied here. Number one thing I actually do is, as soon as you accept, or, you're a friend, I go right away to your profile. And a lot of people need to do this, especially if you're a marketer. Like and love 2 posts and make a comment as well. So both on each 2 posts, and then message them. Like, if a person at Starbucks, told you, hey, what's up? Do you just ignore them? No. And that's the
I've
thing.
been doing that for years.
You've been doing that for years.
Yes.
And exactly. And that's the biggest, that a lot of people, you wouldn't believe.
Inbox them.
Inbox. You got to be in their inbox.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just to say, hey, hey, how's it going today, or something like that, if you're
Yeah.
doing marketing on Facebook.
Hey, how you doing? And you can actually be really unique too. Everyone and their mother, taught and Kat, I always make this joke, but everyone's, hey, how are you doing? How about change it up, right? I mean, maybe come up with a different subject. And this is what I'm going to talk about in this next feature. This feature is really big, and we're actually going to be implementing Aweber-like utility into it. We're actually essentially, Mary Beth knows this very well, Arthur and everyone else knows this, but you know how in Aweber, where you can have that little squiggly part of the name, like it asterisks the name and it goes, hey, Mary Beth, hey, blah, blah, blah. So right here you can go, hey, how's the weather going?
Yeah, this is going to be really cool feature.
This is really cool. Okay, ready? This is, and then if you recently added them within maybe 2 weeks, okay, you got busy, you just never got to, the tool is intelligent enough to pick up that it was actually within the 2-week period that you have not talked to them. It's really cool. And it also, if you want it within the last 7 days, obviously that's the most popular. And then you go to number. Yeah, I know, Mom. Get the text on my Mac. Okay.
Everybody send Robbie a message right now on Facebook.
Jeez.
I'm kidding.
I'm actually trying to show him the best part of the.
No, I'm kidding.
Parts of the tool.
No, I'm just saying.
Here's this. So you put that in, and you can obviously put it to 100 people. Obviously, I always start small, so I go like 20 friends, and I put in a 45 time-second delay because you don't want it to, especially if it's a lot of text. But think about this, guys. You could put in, hey, how's it, whatever you want, like I was telling you, be unique. And then you could put in, oh, I noticed you recently, especially if they added you, oh, I noticed you recently, inquired about my newest $250 sale or my newest blah, blah, blah program, right? And you can put that in there and it mass messages of your choice, how many people, with time delays. It's really quite awesome. And you'll see it in real time too, right here in the messenger. It actually will populate. It'll keep sending it out. So it's really cool. But the biggest part is, and I've cured the problem, is people that don't engage. Everyone wants to know that, right? Everyone wants to know who's not engaging. And it's really quite amazing. You guys saw this in real time. There are some top names in there that actually don't engage. And that's quite mind-blowing, right? Because if they know the game, you'd think that's how it works. But not everyone has time. Absolutely not everyone has time. And I know that. But this is remove all the dead weight. And the moment you do that, I'm telling you, because I was removing dead weight, I removed 414 people. Do you realize I actually saw Mary Beth's post right at the top? Like that, Arthur's post now is starting to show up. I'm like, it's nuts, the amount of posts that you start to see. It's like, wow, I can finally, my windshield is clear, on my car. It's awesome. But hopefully I covered that. Oh, one last thing. You guys are all marketers. This is a big thing behind this whole tool. You actually can make money with this tool as well and resell it. And it's $29 a month is all for this tool. And you can sell it and make $9 for your first sale. And if anyone does actually bring in someone, you can make $6 per under them. So it's really cool, up to $15 residual a month. But yeah, this little tool is a little powerful thing because go on any page you want and add friends. Very cool. Hopefully that covers it.
Cool.
For you, Mom.
That's awesome. No, you covered everything. I think that's everything we wanted to cover tonight. Let's see. Yeah, just asking David, why was you invited to this training? Well, because I like you. No, seriously, if you're on my email list or you're in the Facebook group, this was just a total value-based Zoom tonight. one of the reasons why I did this tonight is because I'm in the process of moving my family out to Arizona, and I just missed my team, to be honest with you. It's nice to show people, what we got going on behind the scenes, that we're really, in fact, just going to be expanding more and more, to what we have as far as tools. And I just think that the more tools that you can offer people, like I said, Robbie's doing great. He's full-time internet marketer, and he likes to resell, other people's products, and that's what we do. So with Facebook, like he said earlier, a lot of us are connected on Facebook. How did we find out about this? Is because you saw our posts. How did you find out about Mary Beth or Arthur or any of these people? I've met Wanda now. She messaged me through Messenger because she's attached to another Fearless Mama member. This is how this community has grown, is through Facebook. And if you don't have people that are engaging with you, then just get rid of them. You might as well. Right. And let me tell you, it's a lot of work if you have 3, 4, 5,000 friends. It's a lot of work to remove them manually. I tried it, and I said to Robbie, that's it. Give me the tool, download it on my computer. I just want to get rid of it. You know what I mean? I just want to get rid of the friends that are, honestly, there was people that had, I didn't know any better. I just kept clicking yes, 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 accept. But you don't want to do that. Your business is very important. It's very crucial. Your time is money. You know what I'm saying? Your time is money. So where do they get this tool at, Robbie? We need to link here. If you guys are, of course, tied to someone else, ask them for their link for the Facebook tool. Okay, ask them for the link. And then, or I can probably post it in the Facebook group after this call.
Yeah, here's the thing, Mom. There's a 2-part thing to that. Remember I was telling you about, as far as there's the affiliate, and then there's the actual, the
right, there's 2 of them, 2 links, right? Yeah, if you want to become an affiliate, there's 2 different links.
Right, and I just want to cover just one last thing about that, the tool.
We have the free ebook that we want to give away tonight too, correct?
Yeah, there's a free 32-page ebook that I actually help co-write. You know what I mean?
Is this the links, Rob? I just messaged it in there in the chat.
Let me check.
There's a free ebook that you guys can grab if you want to click that.
That's not the right one, Mom.
Oh, it's not?
No, that's why I was telling you, you don't want to give. That's not even the right one. Whoops. Oh, the purchase tool. Let me check that one.
Yeah, that's the one you just gave me last night.
Yep, let me check it. Yeah, to purchase the tool, that is correct. So to purchase this tool right now, it's going to be that bit.ly link, the top one. And then, and then there's a free ebook as well. So you'll get that. I followed the
instructions you gave me.
Yeah. It's pretty.
But there's the ebook is really, really good, guys. If you want,
we also have a really good, and you guys will like this, Mary Beth, you'll like this chat. A lot of people, there's some really great people in the chat. And we have a Facebook.
We do have a private chat for anyone that does
private chat, and it's really great because everyone, they just, any questions you have, but it's really cool. But there's actually going to be a newer feature. I think I covered it. I don't know, but we're going to add 5 new features as well, and I'm going to cover that soon, to the community. I'll tell you what it is. But the first feature that will be added, I think Mary Beth and all you guys will really like this one, because a lot of people, we get traction on our posts, and it's really good. But people, they just go a bunch of, I call it the comment warriors. And Mary Beth knows this. They'll go, great post, but they never supported her, right? They never actually clicked like or love. And a lot of people think engagement, oh gosh, Rob, you just taught me something. Let me just start engaging, start commenting everywhere. And people, we already know this world has enough opinions, right? But is there enough support and love? No, unfortunately. So, Mary Beth knows this very well, and Arthur knows this, but using that like and love button really is way more valued. She knows that, and automatically, you're gonna get people, because that notification at a potential client, she's gotten so many sales I've seen by her being on other people's posts because of the love. It's not comments. It's people. We get enough of that on Facebook. I mean, great
Yeah, you
posts.
don't
Have a
ever
great
always
day.
have to comment. No.
No, but that love is like, wow, Mary Beth actually loved my post. What is she up to? Let's go to her page. And I'm telling you, most of the time, 75%, she's even noticed this. People go, boom, right back to her. So it's actually quite amazing, and that's what happens to my posts as well. I go on their posts, they're like, oh, what's Rob up to? Boom,
Mm,
instantly on my page. So, yeah,
mine
it's
too.
really,
I make a lot of
yeah,
sales on Facebook.
right. And it's really cool to have a tool like that. And that's why I was like, man, I got to create something for the community that's like that. Um, but yeah, those are the links to join.
Do they work for everybody?
Yeah, like someone
Make
type
sure.
in like that works or okay, cool. And Wanda, we whoever joins tonight, just message us, like just message me. I can handle it, Mom. I'll just because I will get them actually through the messenger chat
Okay.
and then get them into our group, Facebook
Sure.
group and get you guys going. It's quite awesome. I really can't wait for you guys. The biggest thing is I like to hear the reactions on, wow, you mean that aunt of mine in 9 or 12 months has not loved my
It's
post?
quite revealing.
It actually is one of the the first time you use it, it's like,
Oh, I was like,
starting up a
really?
new
I couldn't
Corvette.
believe it.
It's like literally starting up a new Corvette. And I always make that analogy because it feels like that. You're like, I cannot believe that person has actually seen my post. It's right in front of their face. The button's free, but they're not
But they're not
engaging. And
engaging.
it's like, it really almost, it makes it kind of crazy, but a lot of people make fun of that. They make jokes all the time, but it's really the truth. Because if they actually knew algorithm, like Arthur's starting, he's like, wait a minute, he flipped out. He's like, wait a minute, my post was in your feed. I'm like, bro, yes, absolutely it was. It's right in my feed. And
It works
the
every
more
time.
engagement,
It works every time. I
it
can't
works
believe
every
it. It's
time.
working for me every single time. That little tip right there, guys, is like a $100,000 a year tip right there.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
really
it's
is.
almost like you're going fishing, right?
Yeah.
Essentially. And I think it's funny because if you actually love on your competition, your post is in their feed.
Yeah. That
So
too.
that's
That's
actually
funny
what
too.
makes it really funny because Mary
Yeah.
Beth knows this, and I love it because she's a great engager. I'll give a shout out to her. Great engager, phenomenal. Always on my posts, and it's incredible. Always on Mom's, and we're always on hers. We're like, man, I got to go to Mary Beth. So I
Hmm.
right away go to hers, love the post, and make a sticker. Maybe even a sticker is okay. But the moment I do that, boom, boosts her, and it
And then she
really,
sees yours.
yep, and this is mine. So it's like that's $1 million tip right there. And like my new friend Ren, I think that's our, yeah, she's awesome. I was
Yep.
talking to her last night in chat, and you know what I loved about her? Actually, I just want to give this shout out. She added me as a friend, loved 4 of my posts. And I was like, wait a minute, I gotta go back to hers. So I went on her page, loved 4 or 5, started loving more. I'm like, okay, let's keep going. And I
It's
kept giving
reciprocal.
it
It's a
back.
reciprocation thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's literally the best feeling. I mean, like honestly, it really kind of gains that exposure out in the news feed because you don't get if you don't get your business post out there. Mary Beth's made many business posts and it's gotten 70 to 100 loves.
Yeah.
Who
It's
gets
really
that on a business
incredible since
post?
she started
And I
implementing
mean,
this.
yeah, my post yesterday was a business post and it got 313. So, it's very possible if you're on everyone's posts. Um,
Yes.
you know,
Exactly. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording so that we can
yeah.
make sure this